Yeah, light sound.
Really?
Either the small one or the
There you go. I think it's good light.
no need of light.
I think we're good. We see ourselves.
Yeah,
So,
but with the light will come more. Try. You know this button right here? No? It's the same?
no, it goes in your eyes.
Okay.
So, what
Yeah. Okay.
what can be done when so many things around you are uh, teaching fear and talking about fearful things? How do you keep yourself from getting just too guided by fear?
Yeah, the things uh, like go on and keep on, but you are the driver. So you are the filter, like how you receive and perceive the life. Each moment, like, okay, let's understand it like 10 people driving on the freeway. They are driving, one is dancing and singing, another is very calm and relaxed, and another one is very tense and nervous. The same freeway. So, life in that way, passing by, but how we dream this perception, how we see it through it, or we are swayed by it. So this is the who decide, the mind, the thought. But if the mind is filtered and very quiet and peaceful, then the perception is very clear. If it is disturbed, then people end up in accidents and then they blame the outside. So, like, these are the lenses, we see through this. The same way, the mind is the lenses of the soul. So, when the mind is quiet, see, people, when the people do the drilling in the ocean and they are looking for something, but they stop the drilling when there is typhoon and big waves.
Mm-hmm.
So the wait when it is quiet. The same way, like if the waves are there, you cannot see through the water what is there. The same way, when mind is disturbed and turbulence, then the things are blurred, it's confused.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, mind, ego, same thing, like ego is built up of that mind, and the thoughts are bundle of thoughts called mind. So it's like not even yours, but it appear as yours because it's changing every day, every minute, and you are not the mind. You are way beyond in the beyond the mind. Then, so when you are more and more centered in the being, then mind can be a very good tool as a servant, but bad as a master. So most of the people living through the mind, by the mind, of the mind, and they're run down by the mind. And then it wears out the body, it wears out, it's stressed out by the body, no matter how clever or how, because, you know, it's mechanical process. It's like totally uh, uh, surface. For example, you go to bed, you and then you go to sleep, and then slowly you go into the dream state. And dream state, you have some pleasure, but lot of fears, pain, and what you call, oh, I had nightmare, blah 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 blah. So then you wake up, and it's all gone. The same way, you want to be the servant of the mind or the master of the mind. You cannot be the master of the mind by the mind. So there are a lot of techniques, methods. They are all trying to control the mind with the mind. So because they don't have clear perception that this is timeless, effortless thing, you just step out of the chattering of the mind and let it uh, be your servant, not a master. So, but somehow uh, most of us think some technique, plan, program, because we are used to that way, how to live, how to program the mind, and so on. But it's all the inventions of the mind. So you are to go into different dimension. Who is controlling the mind? The mind. So that's why, uh, like, it's more like the rubbing the two stones and trying to make a mirror, you know. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, is that
Yeah.
clear?
That's very helpful. Lots of helpful words about dealing with fear. Yeah.
See, the being is the natural state and effortless state. All it is waking up from the dream. What is the dream? Dream of becoming. That is the dream. And all the time, you are in the trap of the time and the mind and or the ego, all different words of the same thing. And human beings are seeking nothing better than the peace of mind. Yeah, they may have all the gold, money, the position, and the status, but they all crying for the peace of mind. Now, because if the mind is restless, then you're very disturbed and confused. So there are pursuing of the pleasure, pleasure is nothing but abstraction, fearful of, made of, full of fear. So this is not, because even in the dream, you have the ice cream, you have the food you want, you food you project or you like, but you know, that's fake, because it's the linear uh, dream. What is dream? Dream is like a whale, and in that whale, it's to understand it. Uh, One cannot really understand one be the being, but uh, to understand it like cataract. Okay, cataract on the eyes. Cataract is a veil. Veil is like a mist, a cloud, and then you cannot see. Everything is there, but you cannot see. And then the eye doctor remove that cloud, and the same thing is the same, but it is clear. The same way, clear of the doing and doing, human doing. This is gone when you step out of the ego and this so-called self-improvement and self-transformation. So many techniques and methods. They all are uh, mirage. Mirage means dreaming the dream. When you understand it very clearly, then you will see that who am I? Who am I? So you can never understand it because it's not in mental level. You have to understand the limitations of the mind, limitations of the dream, and then one recognize the fakeness of our fake life, then automatic it is, because you can one, you have built up the drama of the ego, another is what is the isness, I amness has never gone, never come, and never can be understood and can never be done, because it is not in the realm of doing and thinking. If the being is transcendental state of uh, being, natural state. Natural state is naturally natural and here and now. So, in other words, the scripture, so-called holy or unholy, holy scripture, they indicate towards neti, means neither this nor that, because mind is always uh, divided up, duality, good, bad, right, wrong, good, bad, right, wrong, all the time, monkey mind. And never peace. But once you understand the dream and this so-called fog of the what was on the eye cataract, is very similar. Once one understands, uh, then it like it automatically settle down. The waves of the ocean settle down. And then things are very, very clear.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because the supreme and the absolute is beyond time, beyond effort. The truth, the same way, cannot be spoken with the words. The maximum you can feel or experience through silence, not the silence of the mind, no, silence of beyond ego, and then you enter a different realm of the heaven, realm of the timelessness. You say, then you start feeling, oh, living, life is totally different. A new dimension open to you. You are in the awe state and like a baby, like a child state. Uh, you have come out of the ego to egolessness. And then still the thought, mind operate, but they are not driving you. The soul is the driver, the divine eternal light. These are the just also the words, but you have absolute no idea if you make concepts of eternal spirit. Then it is even worse because the mind invented technique. Oh, let me get there. You see, let me reach there.
Yeah.
So that is the worst. Therefore, it's more like breaking up the egg cell. You can write and understand one book, two book. What is inside the egg? What is inside the egg? Two book, three book. You can argue unless the egg is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Egg is broken in a different dimension, and then it cannot be put. The same way, the ego has to go, and then it already is. That's what one has to understand the dilemma of the. Like you want to understand the taste of a mango, 1 hour, 2 hour, or you study one course, 1 year, 2 year. It's not going to figure out is sweet, is not sweet. All those things are not it. And actually, we are creating our dilemma because it is caused by us, made by us, means the thought. Means, like, for example, there is no technique, no teaching, no work on it because it is here and now. So it cannot be projected. The projection has to go. Like, for an example, I'm here, I can raise one hand, raise here, and raise and bow down. Okay. Can I order the fake image to do that? Try. Try raise your right hand. No, you are raising your right. I see.
Ah, yeah.
Tell the image which is fake. Raise, do any technique, any method. It will not, because there is a difference, there is distance. The moment you create duality, you are already in a mess. And that's what mind and ego create, duality. Then what is how to unite the mind when the mind is blown away by love? And that is the eternal spirit or eternity. It cannot be even experienced, because who is the experiencer? Nothing but the mind. Mind is blown away by the eagerness. Ooh, that's a different state which cannot be explained by the words.
So click on end.